It's painful to think that I could be losing out on about $1 million or more in just a few years. Like most service members, when we join, you're usually 18 or 19 years old, and for the first time, you're living on your own financially. You have more responsibilities because you're not really being taken care of anymore or supported by your family or your parents. And so it's for the first time for a lot of people, it's time for you to like really figure this life thing out, right? And let's just say, Airman Snuffy joins when he's 18 years old and, he figures out life on his own. He gets his finances in order. Give him a year to get all of this done, get situated, and then he starts investing when he's 20. Well, when he invests at 20, he puts a certain percentage of his check away, and I'll put that here on the screen. Over the course of the next 30 years, he'll build his investment portfolio when you invest in the stock markets or whatever it is at about an 8% average annual return. It'll get him $1 million by the time he's 48 or 50, basically 50 years old. Now, most service members, they do 20 years and they get out like an E7 or whatever. And so I just kind of did some math and on this chart right here. Obviously, every situation is different. This isn't like set in stone. It's just to give you an idea and maybe even make you cry, right? Because if you look at the numbers, and if you play your money smart and you're not like a lot of all our service members, including myself, where I went out and I bought things that all it did was elevate my status and did nothing else more for me. And had I been smarter with my money at that time, in a few years, I could have been comfortably retired with $1 million, around $1 million or more if I was smart with money. Most members, they take their paychecks and they spend them and they blow them on things and they go TDY. They take all that tax-free money and who knows what they do with it, but they generally don't invest it and they generally don't save it. The 30-minute brief that you have after you sign the dotted line when you're in basic training that talks about, investing in your money and, what bank accounts you want to set up and all this other stuff, that 30-minute briefing that talks about where you need to invest your money in the TSP and all that stuff really doesn't do you any justice because that's usually the first and last time you'll ever hear about investing or saving money for your future. And the military has many benefits. It gives you so many opportunities and so many benefits that truly, I believe that there's no service member, if you do a full career, full 20 years, that you should come out hurting financially. And you should not be struggling after service. That's just one thing that I really wish I would have paid more attention to when I was still in. So don't be like me and a lot of other people like Airman Snuffy. Start investing. Link in the bio.